Welcome back to PYJynJoy, Messages from the Divine. This is Charmaine, your holistic life coach, coming to you today with a message for the collective. So before we get started, we'll do some cleansing of the space, the energy around us. And then we'll prepare our minds for the message as well with 3 deep cleansing breaths to clear thoughts away that were there prior to us coming to this space so that you can really hear and absorb the message. So gently close your eyes, let your shoulders relax, your jaw, tension fade as you gently inhale through your nose. Feel a bright white light enter your body and spread down to your toes, up to your crown. And then gently exhale with a sigh, open mouth. Release that tension that may still be lingering. Again, inhale through your nose. Inhale a little more. Feel it cleansing your inside. And then gently exhale. Release any lingering tension. Be at ease. And then the last time, inhale deeply, get a little more air in, fill your heart space, hold it a little longer, and then gently exhale with a sigh. Shoulders go down, neck relaxes, and your eyelids flutter open. So we'll work with the angel deck today. So Divine, what message do you have for the collective? Angels, what message do you have for the collective today? Angels, what message do you have? So let's split the deck, see what we come up with. We have 2 of Fire and Queen of Water. So 2 of Fire, you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So you see a pair there, they have their wands in hand. So it's 2, it's balance, it's unity. So let's see, with the Queen of Water, we have tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So the Queen, she's very much with the emotions. You see within the water, there is a angel floating. And around her are different orca. You can see them swimming around and diving deeper. But what you want to think of this is being very nurturing and caring for yourself as well as others. So let's see what this comes out with. 2 of Fire wands, that's passion, along with water. So let's, fire and water, one stops the other. So let's see what this will be. We'll do a 5-card spread. So your immediate past is the Lovers, Archangel Raphael. So that again, the pair that was at the beginning with that fire, that passion, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. So you have a pair here kneeling at the in front of Archangel Raphael. So 6 is all about your self-sacrifice, loyalty. It's the 2 together. So let's see where this goes, with that being the immediate past and present being 2 of Earth. So we had 2 of Fire. So this is definitely turning out to be romance here. 2 of Earth, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. So there's a fairy. So you'll notice in this deck, which I love so much, there's different creatures will represent the elements. So the elements are in replacing the swords, the cups, the pentacles, and the wands. So earth is the pentacles, and you see a fairy, because they're very earthly, fairies. So she's floating there. So let's see. So too much going on in your immediate present, in your present time. 8 of Air in your immediate future. Or an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So there's 8 unicorns. So air, swords, so their horns are the swords, but they're a little more gentle. So they're galloping along, really sort of running wild because they feel trapped. So somewhere, someone out there is feeling a bit trapped. 8 is still about prosperity, abundance. So it's just with your mental, because you're not really trapped. It's just your confidence is lacking and you're making you fearful to take action. So let's see what this is. Queen of Water again. So we just had the Queen. So that is one of the cards from the beginning. So that's your distant past. And then your distant future is the Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So Ace is one, that's new beginnings, Pentacles, Earth, so that's your grounding, that is your support, and your chakras, that would be your root chakra, which is at the base of your tailbone. And with that is your prosperity. So we have more green here. So we have a 1, Ace of Earth, one of the most prosperous cards in the deck. So let's see where this is. So we have 6, 7, 8, and 8 is 16, and 1 is 17. 7 plus 1 is 8, so it's still prosperity. So it could very well be that this is going to be I still think that it is, because relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. This is still leaning to me towards a romance, because you have the Lovers. Because sometimes the Lovers can mean a partnership in business, but there's not so much. Yes, sure, there's documents and contracts, but this could very well be that you and your lover are wealthy. So you have just right now, you have a lot going on. So I'll ask deeper. So this is still a romance, and it will be more about your relationship with your wealthy partner. Who doesn't want a wealthy partner? And together you are wealthy. So it doesn't mean that just your partner is wealthy, but you have wealth and abundance together. So let's go into this Queen of Water, into the distant past. Tell me more, angels, about that situation where it is the Queen, tender-hearted, care for themselves. This relationship, this romance is deepening. Tell us more about that. Renewal, 2 again. So we have review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So there's a family here. You can see a father, a mother, a child, and they're looking at this whole renewal. This angel that's floating is Archangel Jeremiah. So with that, it is combined with the Queen of Water, is a situation where your relationships are developing to a new level. You're reevaluating, you're looking at things, trying to figure it all out. And you as a family, as a couple, are going to move in a new direction. So your intimate relationships are leading from there. So let me ask once more about this distant past. Tell us, angels, some more about this renewal. The Queen, she's focused on the family and making sure everybody is well. 3 of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So this could be that you are getting married. This could be a marriage. That's why the relationship is deepening. Relationships develop to a new level. Care for yourself and others. You see a family life there, but it's still with the 2, so the child's to come. And then now here's 3. So it's a wedding. So someone out there in the collective. So this will resonate with some. It may not resonate with all, but there is someone out there about to get married. Yay! So you have this potential for a marriage coming up, and that is leading you to the Lovers. So you as lovers this is your distant past, your immediate past. So you have gotten married. So let's see a little bit more. Tell us some more, angels, about this lovers, this pair, that married couple, newlyweds. Tell us some more about that. I'm excited. I haven't had a marriage reading in a while, so I'm happy for you. Congratulations, someone out there. 6 of Earth, look at this. 6 of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort. You just had your wedding. You have all these wedding gifts coming to you. There's more prosperity, more abundance. 6 again, like we had 6 earlier. So we have new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. But with this, it's really the gifts that you're accomplishing from your wedding, as well as you coming together. You'll be a very wealthy couple. So you have here another fairy, elves, fairies. I feel like I'm a J.R.R. Tolkien. But you have another fairy here, and balancing the scales with the different coins inside. So you have 6 and 6. So let's see, tell us some more. So this couple, they're wealthy, they're well-to-do, they just got married. Tell us some more, angels, about that scenario. So we have King of Air. So your lover, your husband, he's brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic, and you see he's riding on a unicorn. Capricorn, leading others. So with that, speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. So the great thing with this is telling you more about your husband. So for the people out there in the collective, you may have this person already in your life. So they are someone who's really smart. Airs again about the mind, the mental. They're impartial, so they really are able to see things in different ways. You have professionals, so maybe there's some type of, maybe a doctor who wouldn't love to be married to a plastic surgeon. I know I would love it, but anyway, professional, diplomatic. So he's a leader. He's in charge. So he may have his own company, obviously. So let's get into, I actually want to ask him more. Tell us more about this king, angels. What more can you tell us? I mean, there's a lot that you already shared, but tell us some more. I'm curious to know. We have 4 of water, missing an opportunity, open your eyes to the possibilities. So with that, again, the emotions. 4 is about planning. It's about structure. It's about your foundation. So just make sure that with your king, that you are paying attention to all the different opportunities that are there for you, for your marriage to excel and to succeed. With your emotions, you may feel a bit disappointment at times, but who doesn't in a relationship? So just keep that spark, keep that, remember in the beginning we had the 2 of fire. So when you first met, you were very passionate with each other. So continue that passion through, you did it to get together. Now continue it now you're after the wedding, because you don't want to change much after the wedding. You still want that passion. So don't get bored. Don't get discontent. Stay passionate like we had in the beginning. So angels, tell us some about this present. Presently, 2 of earth. There's a lot going on. So you're merging households. You have to change names on, driver's license and bank accounts and all that type of stuff. So tell us some more, angels, about the present. Ace of water. Lovely. 1 again. So you have ace of ace of earth and ace of water. Falling in love, as you just did. Or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition. Remember, intuition was there before too, where we have it here with the queen. Trust your intuition. So again, queen of water, ace of water, back to the intuition. So follow your gut. And that's coming from your solar plexus chakra, which is located above your navel and below your rib cage. So when people say, I feel it in my gut, that's your intuition. That's your solar plexus. So you have a new home. You see, things moving, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. So you're going to, what, should we move into your house, in my house? Let's just get a new home, start fresh. And that's what you have. Ace, remember, is 1, it's new beginnings. So you're starting fresh with your new husband, new wife, and together you will have a new home. So angels, tell us some more. Tell us about this. I mean, this is exciting. Tell us about the home, the present. What more can you tell us about this freshly wedded couple? We have victory. Yay, the passion is back. I'm so happy. I was getting nervous for you. So 6 of fire. I just said get that passion. Remember you had the 2 of fire. Now there's 6 of fire. And you see that he's riding in on a horse. Everyone's around him celebrating. The horse is prancing, the smile. So it's victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. So your passion is back, that spice in your love. Just get that little spicy action going, and it's victorious. So that is excellent. So you have that going on. You may have something like in the, how they have the announcements, the wedding announcements. So your name will be maybe the New York Times. It's been a while since I looked at that, but I know they used to have them, the wedding announcements. But then again, it's like the Sunday paper these days, everything is digital. So I honestly could not tell you. I haven't looked at a paper, New York Times paper in years. So let's see, angels, tell us some more. I want to know a little bit more about this present. So there's a lot of great things happening. There's the passion is back, the love. So you have the emotions, you have the money. Tell us some more. Look at this. 9 of water. Your wishes come true. So remember, the mermaid was floating, feeling a little sad. Well, look, your wishes come true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. 9 is completions, is ending. So your singlehood has ended. Yay! Not that there's anything wrong with single. I mean, hey, I'm single. I had fun. So you have this, and it's beginnings for, remember, Nine of water completions, ace of water is a 1. So you're ending that segment of your life into this new life with your new husband. So your wishes come true. That is great. I'm loving this. So angels, tell us more about this immediate future where there's this illusion of feeling trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Tell us more, because a lot of times what happens is after you get married, remember I said keep that passion going. A lot of times after you get married, you get concerned, like maybe like, do I fit into this, my husband's or my wife's friends and the job and being married to this person. There's a lot that you begin to wonder, and it's a change. So let's see what the angels say. 10 of earth. So get out of that mental, stop thinking it's an illusion. So 10 of earth, again, 1 + 0 is 1, new beginnings, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So you see 2 fairies there with 2 little not baby fairies, but 2 little kid fairies are laying there or sitting there in the grass with them. It's happy, it's prosperous, it's green. They're in the forest. It's really just a beautiful time. And that's what you'll have. You just have to get out of your head and don't think that, have self-doubt. Don't think that. Keep your confidence high. This person married you because they love you. Together you have that passion. You have a great time. So tell us some more, angels, about this immediate future. So it's a very happy family life. So there'll be some children may come along shortly. So tell us some more about that. Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. And that is your situation. So you have this little knight sitting on this horse. He has his blonde hair is blowing. It's a similar scene with the forest. So take time to buckle down and get things done. So there's a lot to do. So remember, things are happening and a lot going on. So you're getting settled into this family life. Honor your commitments. So be true to your marriage. A guardian angel. So there's someone that's looking over you, making sure that everything is right and guiding you, steering you to your best. And that's always nice to have, because everyone needs someone that they can lean on, and you have a guardian angel. So watching you from above, like I have my angels. And that's how I named PYJynJoy, for my 3 little angels, my little dogs. Ziggy is PY for pigeon, for he's piggy because he used to eat his you-know-what. And then we have Ginger, JYN, is Jyn. So it's like a pigeon, carrier pigeon, bringing messages. Of Joy for Josie, JOY. She was JOSY, my little Bichon. So Ziggy and Ginger were Maltesers. So they're my little angels that help me with my divination. So I have my guardian angels. You have your guardian angels. There's another little guardian angel for me too. So it's always nice to see his little face. And then we have, let's see, tell us some more about this upcoming immediate future, angels. Tell us some more. We have 2 of air. So being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So you still have to, it seems like maybe you are from 2 different types of lives. You know, maybe he's really wealthy and you're not necessarily as wealthy as he is, and it's causing you some mental anguish just trying to get accustomed to that type of a lifestyle, because it's being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate. So you're crossing swords a bit. So be sure it's 2. So it's you and your husband, you and your wife. You don't want to get into arguments over things, and don't pretend that there's nothing happening. Be communicative. Make sure that you're sharing things with each other so that one doesn't feel out of sorts. And it's a marriage. Things are going to be up and down. And you just have to be sure you keep that passion going. You keep your emotions. Stay grounded. Green earth is also grounded. Stay grounded. And review things. Talk to each other. So don't just sit there and stew. Be sure that you share your concerns. So now let's get into the distant future with this Ace of Earth, angels. Tell us this inflow of abundance, promising, business venture, all of this stuff. What great things are happening for this new couple? Let's see. So we have the Magician, 1. Again, new beginnings. Ace, 1 and 1. So you're going to have, so in this the future, some more things are going to happen for you guys. Maybe you'll get another huge inflow. It says inflow of abundance. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Awesome. So you see, the Magician has at his belt all of, in this case, we have the water, the elements, fire, earth, air, water. The staff reaching above, you see the magic coming from above, as above, so below. So from his hand, you have from the staff or from above, and he's bringing that down below. So you are ready. You and your husband, you're going to do great. A wife, you're going to do superbly well. Life is magical for you. Smile and be happy with these new beginnings. So then just tell us some more. So tell us more, angels, about this distant future. So there's magic in the air. There's abundance of flow, manifestation of great life. Tell us some more. The dreamer. Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So 0, starting all over. And that's wonderful. So there's unexpected opportunities, obviously, with this inflow of abundance, magic. So this is a great relationship, a marriage that you have. And just don't get in your head. Be clear with your husband. You only have 3 air cards, and only this one is more of a concern because you're butting heads, but it doesn't matter because that's what happens in a relationship. Because look, you have in the distant future, you are all happy, taking leaps of faith, being beautiful, and all of that. So we have on the bottom of the card deck, we have Knight of Fire, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. So this knight, his horse is definitely prancing. You can see all the sunset, the fiery reds, the golds. He has his wand up above. So a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So with that, you still have the passion, which is fabulous. You still have this adventure. So there's something that's going to come up. Maybe it is where maybe that's family life is coming about. Maybe now there's with this passion that's so strong with you. Maybe now there's a pregnancy coming up. Who knows? There's something that will need attention, but time is of the essence, and just think carefully through. So you have a wonderful love life. It's wonderful for you. You have a great marriage. So let me just see if there's anything from the Divine deck that will be added to this message. So Divine, is there anything that you can add to this message for this loving couple? Tell us more. Firm foundation, 4. So remember 4, we had that before, 4 before with 4 of water. So 4 is about the foundation. So this relationship is very strong. It's built on a strong back, a mountain, the arches. It's very strong. You're doing well. So let's see what else you could tell us. Divine, what more can you tell us about this loving relationship going on for them? Wisdom, so 5, there's change. So this is the Hierophant, and with that situation, it's where there's someone that's coming to give you great news. Again, there's a family scene, so maybe this might be, I don't know, a doctor of some sort, but it's a couple in front of their home with a small child and their little dog. That's another one of my I always consider that to be Ziggy, to be quite honest. So you have this firm foundation, you have wisdom. So anything else you can tell us? So I just split the deck, and it shows the universe, and it shows crown chakra. So 7 is spiritual, your inner thoughts, your wisdom. Wisdom again, wisdom. So with that, your crown chakra is at the top of your head. That's where you get your downloads from the divine, from the source spirit. And then you have the universe, you have the world. So with you and this couple that you have the world. 2 + 1 is 3. That's about expansion, is also birth. So there is some birth going to happen shortly for you guys, but the world is yours. So let's leave those here. Oh, and right underneath the world is passion ignited. What was underneath this one? Oh, solitude and a material harvest. So with that, you have passion ignited, 1, the crown chakra, the universe. So you guys are fabulous. Congratulations on this marriage, and I wish you well. So if this message resonated with you, would be so thankful if you would like the video, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can follow PYJynJoy as well as get notified when I drop new posts. But I have posting videos as well as going live videos every day. And you can also go to PYJynJoy, PYJynJoy.com and book a session with me one-on-one for life coaching. Either that or tarot or numerology, evolutionary astrology, all of those for you to help you get unstuck. So until we see each other again, love, light, joy.